That's what it is. It's what you read. It's what you look at. It's what you look at on TV, on billboards, on magazines, on your Facebook, on your Instagram. All of that is food. Think of that as food. Look at the quality of it. Ask yourself, is this healthy food? Is this organic and raw and all that stuff? Or is it covered in poison? Is it mold? Okay? And when you start to clean up your food, it cleans up your soul. That's just practical advice. You know, one thing that I've learned is that you can make your news feed actually healthy. You know that? You can, there's this thing called unfollow, folks. Yeah? There's something called unfollow. They don't have to know. You know what I mean? You don't have to unfriend them unless you want to, but you can unfollow and nobody knows. If somebody is posting garbage, or just like they ate a burger and then they ate a different kind of burger and that's it. That's okay. So there's ranges of different kinds of food, okay? There's absolute poison, I get it. And then there's amazing healthy food, but then there's something in between which is just useless. And I'll tell you this, even overeating useless food, or even if it's neutral but you overeat, and you're still gonna get unhealthy. So my point is this, you can make your social media healthy for you, where it's actually growing your head and your mind, and it's helping your heart, or you can just make it useless. Like, what did, you know, Kim Kardashian wear today? You know, see, Instagram is one of these things where you have a whole range of things you can follow, you know? Do you guys know what I'm saying? If you start out by cleaning up your Instagram, just clean it up, meaning look at who you're following and just clean it up. Instead of following just useless things, and I'm just gonna now put aside for a second the blatant like fahsha, I'm just gonna put aside like haram stuff for a second. Because I mean, it's obvious, okay? Let me just tell you this, whatever you take into your eyes, it's gonna affect your heart. It's the same thing as drinking poison. It's gonna affect your body, that's just a fact. So I'm gonna put aside haram for a second, and now I'm just gonna look at uselessness. Just complete useless info, okay? Useless, like input, all right? Now, this seems innocent. It might, okay, every single person you're following is a fashionista. Awesome, okay. But the problem with that is that becomes your focal point, and then you know what? That becomes what you care about most. And that's actually dangerous. The reason why, so this might say, okay, so what? So it's not haram, okay? But the problem is, what is our concern? What is our greatest concern in life? One of the issues I've found is that depending on, especially now with like social media blowing up, yeah? What's happened is now, even more than before, we are obsessed with appearances. Obsessed with appearances. What does that mean? It means that like, how I look, how I dress, how I appear becomes of utmost importance, more than anything else. And that in and of itself isn't healthy, okay? Because what it's done is, it's skewed what's really important. And now it's how I look. You know what I mean? It's like everything is like, you gotta look perfect, you gotta pretend you're perfect. Now there's an obsession with perfection, you know what I mean? If you have anything that's imperfect about you, put a filter on it, right? And there's like filters, but then there's also like filters, you know, like even in life, we're just all wearing masks. We're just pretending. And this is a very unhealthy, because what we've done is we've completely missed the point of what really matters. We've missed the point. And that's not innocent. That's actually killing our hearts. One of the things that you'll find is that there's a few things that can kill the heart. There's a few things that can kill the heart. One of them is sins. That's clear, okay? But there's something else that can kill the heart. And that is something called ghafla. Does anybody know what ghafla is? Ghafla is just heedlessness. It means that, okay, I might not be involved in sin, I might not be clubbing and drinking and all this, but I am completely, I've missed the plot. Like, all I care about is fashion, what this person's wearing, what that person's saying, what this person, you know, I'm going to this party, are you going to that? Like, It's just, I've actually killed my heart because not necessarily through outright sin, but because all I care about is superficial things. I'm missing what really matters. And that's just as dangerous. That's just as dangerous. Because think of a person, see, there's two ways to die. Or basically, you can eat poison and die, right? We already talked about poison. But I can also just starve, and that will also kill me, right? If I starve, I'll also die, yeah? So when a person isn't getting the remembrance of Allah, and instead the only thing that they're taking in is dunya, like, you know, things that have to do with money and fashion and status and celebrities and blah, 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 right? That's it. So then what's happening is it's like I'm starving my soul. Get it? Because I'm not giving my soul its actual food, which is the remembrance of Allah.